Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Joe Grizz for WWE Reviews, and today I am going to recap really quick NXT's Takeover, The End. Now, everybody thought it was the end of NXT, it was over, but in the show it tells you that it's the end of the beginning. So I guess it's an end of, like, what it first started to become in the roster. Now that the brand split is happening, I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of superstars from NXT are now going to go up to the main roster. So it's just the end of that. But I look forward to way more NXT goodies to come. But getting into it really quick, first match on the card opens up with Tye Dillinger, the Perfect 10, going against Andrade Almas. Now, Andrade Almas, this is his first time, his NXT debut. He was a masked wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling and in Mexico. So he's a masked wrestler. This is the first time he's been, like, televised without his mask. On his debut, it's Andrade Cien Almas. So Cien means 100. So in the match, a lot of commentary, the commentators made jokes that since Cien is 100, he was 10 times better than the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. And that he was. In the match, he did really well. A lot of really crazy, like, flipping moves, off the rope. High fly. He was doing everything, very athletic, showboating a lot, It cost him a little bit mid-match, the showboating, but other than that, he dominated the match, and he got the win over Tye Dillinger by hitting, we'll say, kind of a Bronco Buster variation, but it wasn't really a Bronco Buster. It was a double knee, like he jumped up and hit him with the double knees instead of, sitting on his chest for the Bronco Buster. So that's how he won the match. So congrats to Andrade on his debut, and I'm looking forward to a lot more matches from him in the future. Next up was American Alpha versus The Revival. Now, hands down, I was rooting for American Alpha over anything because Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are very great as a tag team. Their character is perfect together. They match perfectly, like hand in hand. They're a perfect tag team. As wrestlers, you cannot wrestle them. In the match, there were a lot of back and forths going on. The Revival had control of the majority of the match because, they isolated Chad Gable a lot during the match to make sure he couldn't get to Jason Jordan, which is the powerhouse in the tag team. They know that. So they isolated him a lot to make sure he couldn't get the tag in. Jordan came in, and Jordan was so full of, like, spark and fire. He attacked head on like a freight train, flew at them. And it was kind of all over the place a little bit. But at the end of it, they ended up hitting them with the double tag team Codebreaker. I don't know what the move is called, but their double Codebreaker for the win on Jason Jordan. So that's it. American Alpha loses the match, I think, because there's rumors about Kurt Angle coming back to the main roster and managing American Alpha as the new Team Angle. In the match, also, Chad Gable almost made one of them tap out by hitting him with the ankle lock. So hitting him with the ankle lock, it just put it into perspective. Wow, the American wrestler kind of gimmick, hitting the ankle lock. This is the lead up to the potential thing of the Angle, Team Angle regime going on again. So that's what happened. So yeah, two-time champions, the Revival. Congratulations to them. And moving on. Austin Aries AA versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Great match. Hand in hand. Great match. Both of them back and forth. Extremely good professional wrestlers throughout the whole thing. Like, their move sets are magnificent, I would say. That's the word I'd give it. Magnificent. Impeccable. Both of them, hand in hand, were phenomenal throughout the whole match. Austin Aries really had an answer for everything Shinsuke Nakamura threw at him the entire time. And, Shinsuke Nakamura, just at the end of it, he prevailed, hitting the Kinshasa at the end. Boom, it was over. And just like that, Shinsuke Nakamura wins the match. Great. Ring, 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 ring. 'em. Whatever. Moving on from that. Austin Aries, AA versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Great match. Hand in hand. Great match. Both of them, hand in hand, were phenomenal throughout the whole match. Austin Aries really had an answer for everything Shinsuke Nakamura threw at him the entire time. Moving on from that. Women's Championship match. NXT Women's Championship match. Asuka defends her title against Nia Jax. Nia Jax has been bulldozing. I say bulldozing literally. Bulldozing through the competitors. All through. She destroyed Bayley. Bayley took 2 terrible losses to these women. Asuka took her title by making her fall asleep. She didn't even tap out. So I give Bayley the credit that she didn't tap out to Asuka, but she did fall asleep. Her body gave out on her. So Asuka was undefeated thus far. Nia Jax bulldozed her way through, beating everybody and destroying Bayley, taking her out of commission for a while. So they was forced to make a number 1 contenders match for the women's title because Bayley couldn't compete. Nia Jax wins the match and she faced Asuka. Now, going into the match, everybody figured, after what happened on NXT last time, Nia Jax powerbombing Asuka onto the floor after a few striking moves, that it was going to be one-sided. And this event, it was not one-sided. It was actually pretty back and forth throughout the whole thing. Nia Jax tried to bully her way through the match, using power moves, really working hard on the back of Asuka, bending her back in submission against the pole, whatever, the rail, whatever you want to call it. Turnbuckle. There you go, the turnbuckle. Really bending her back across the turnbuckle the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got her off. Giving her the bear hug. The bear hug really did it. Working hard on Asuka's back, so it made Asuka it made it hard for Asuka to perform throughout the whole match. So that was a problematic thing for Asuka. But at the end, Asuka with some quick striking moves, very quick striking moves, and Nia Jax not capitalizing on a very powerful powerbomb she gave her. Asuka hit her own variation of what looked like the Kinshasa from Shinsuke Nakamura, but like her own variation of it, running, pow, striking her with the leg, knocked her out, and she lost the match. So Asuka is still your NXT Women's Champion. Now, to the final match of the evening, Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor. Wow, this match was incredible. I said before that Austin Aries and Shinsuke Nakamura were, magnificent or whatever. This is definitely fits right there in the middle of that. It's the same thing, hand in hand, one of the best matches. Samoa Joe and Finn Balor in the cage. I knew going into the match they were going to be on their A games completely. Every time an event comes up where Finn Balor wears the demon outfit, he wins the title always. Like he's always won those matches that puts him under pressure, unleashing the demon to come out and win the matches. You can't beat the demon. Everybody says you can't beat the demon, but Samoa Joe is Samoa Joe. He's strong, powerful. A great wrestler. Even with his weight, he can move throughout the ring a lot and very quickly. Surprisingly. So Samoa Joe, they go at it. Both dropping finishing moves on each other, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the finishing moves, dropping it on each other. And it was all going well. At the end of it, Samoa Joe hits him with his muscle buster. 1, 2, Finn Balor kicks out. He's going devastated. All of a sudden, Finn Balor goes to the top, gives him an enziguri. He knocks him on the floor, hits him with the coup de grace off the top rope. Pow! Right into the stomach. 1, 2, still not enough. Finn Balor says, forget it. Goes to the top rope, goes to climb over. Doesn't work. Samoa Joe jumps up, grabs him down, bangs his face into the fence, puts him up for what I would say is the best muscle buster in history, off the top rope. Or mid rope, second part of the rope. He's sitting down, puts him in a muscle buster position, and then jumps off. Pow! Muscle buster off the rope, off the turnbuckle. Boom! 1, 2, 3, and still your NXT champion Samoa Joe. That to me, made my mind explode. I was like, wow, this is crazy. It's amazing. Both of them were knocked out at the end. They both were on the floor. They were both out of it. It took a really big toll on them to wrestle each other, and they're definitely well deserving of being on the main roster. Hopefully, Finn Balor losing means that he's going to transition very soon to the main roster. Not to do no brand split like I said with everybody else. Hopefully, they're going to transition better. Samoa Joe could run his time a little bit more in NXT, and then he'll come up as well. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Like my page. It is in the description below. Make sure you guys follow me and everything I do. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this and more content, please like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And this is your boy Joe Grizz for WWE Reviews, signing out, saying peace YouTube. Later, guys.